The best things come to those who wait, and this is one of those experiences. It's a good couple hours to get to the islands off the coast of Singapore, but I am incredibly happy to wait. Granted, it's hot and sweaty, like all of Singapore, but that's just me being, Canadian and not being used to the heat. But I'm going to Kudzu Island and Saint John's Island, I think it is. I forget. God, I'm bad with names. But I got the tickets, which were relatively cheap, and I started wandering. Now, I expected this ferry ride to be quite long, but it actually was only about 30 minutes, which is spectacularly short compared to some of the ferry rides I've taken in my life. This is us just setting off to go towards the islands. Now, these islands are very famous. This is one of the places that I've always wanted to go. This has been on my bucket list for probably 3-4 years now, I think. And I learned about it just through word of mouth. Somebody that went to Singapore told me about it. But I wanted to go basically just to relax on a beach because you can't knock relaxing on a beach. So once we got to the island, I got off with my little snackies and cold beer, and we started. And one of the first things I saw was a tiny house, but I went to the right and started walking through the forest, and after a couple minutes, I finally made it to the beach. And the sand is amazing. It was the smoothest, softest, and lightest sand I've ever stepped in my life. And the water was surprisingly cool. And I'm not saying cool like me cool, but like cool, like refreshing, which was a godsend. I could have lived in that water because I've been hot and sweaty for the past 3 months. But after wandering around for a bit and going to the different islands, I realized I was possibly getting heat stroke. So I decided to sadly cut my island trip short because I felt like I was dying, and I basically left for just a half day. But honestly, just to go there and see it for a couple seconds and its beauty, I am very happy to go to St. John's Island. But thank you so much for watching. Lots of love, Dane.